Our beloved Swami beautifully explained to us, to become a leader, we should be a good follower first. And then it requires a foundation of selfless service. He has also stressed the importance of ideal leadership qualities such as compassion, integrity, and inner transformation rather than just external position. I'm sure all of you will agree with me that we have on several occasions observed all these qualities in Sri Nimish Pandya sir, All India President, Sri Sathya Sai Seva Organizations India, and Vice Chairman, Sri Sathya Sai Global Council. Sir, we have seen you bubbling with energy and zeal while you have addressed the youth as well as your quiet authority stemming from years of experience and wisdom while dealing with the elders. Surely, we will get to see both of these as you share your ideas in your talk on the topic, Sri Sathya Sai Balvikas, the way forward. Over to you, sir.
Om Shri Sai Ram. As I entered in the morning, the bhajans were going on. And because some people keep their watches in their hand and eyes very strong if the time overshoots, my brothers stopped the bhajan. And when the bhajan stopped from this corner of the chair, I saw two girls at the end. Huh? Why? So I told Venkat, that one child that goes from here unhappy is a flop of this entire program. We are sitting here learning how to do Balvikas, and those two girls are going to go home very unhappy. This is what Swami did. He came down on earth to ensure that each one of us smiles. Each one of us is happy. The saga and story of Balvikas is not that we want to teach children. If you ask me personally, they are the gurus and we are the students. Very frankly. Because what you can learn from them is immeasurable. Let me give you another example. By having tea behind. I have my friend Osho, his two daughters. Bubbling with energy, they put one red set of tips and the other blue set of tips. So I said, what is it? Show me. Uncle, I love you, Baba. So I said, put it on the table. 9 chits of blue, I love you, Baba, and 9 chits of red, I love you, Baba. And I looked into her eyes and I said, Uncle, I love Baba. I said, who's teaching who? Let's understand. The phenomenon of Sathya Sai, and I say this with great respect because I have great respect for all the Balvikas gurus, because I fully agree with Brother Koteshwar when he says, you didn't come here because of your thing. Despite your negativity, despite your depression, there is God who believes that you are the right person to teach the children. And believe this. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. But the potential of yours and mine is known to the Master. And what a great privilege that what he came on earth to do, he is giving you the power to do it on his behalf. Never forget this. This is the greatest privilege. I do believe as the All India President that every wing of the organization is a beautiful piece of art. But Balvikas is a shade over everything. This seva of Balvikas is not a teaching profession. It is a service. And service as defined by Bhagawan is that which somebody does with only one goal, that while he or she is doing it, he or she will see the manifest hand of the divine through her or through him. This is a fundamental truth. Therefore, in the world of Balvikas, when educationists come, when the pedagogy experts come, when the psychologists come, I have to tell all of them, because you are a failure, Bhagavan has come with a new system. You don't have answers for all the problems that you raised. You don't have solutions for what you have raised. But there's only one solution which Bhagavan has come when he says, unconditional love. God is love, love is God, and this is the correct academic, pedagogical, psychological answer to all the problems of today's world. It is only unconditional love. Brothers and sisters, you and I are fundamentally members of the Sri Sathya Sai Seva organization. You may be a service expert, you may be a Balvikas expert, you may be an expert bhajan singer, whatever you are. But don't forget, Bhagavan is not recruiting experts. Bhagavan doesn't need experts. In fact, I remember one of my young brothers in Bombay, he had an interview with Bhagavan, and this is personal, I told him. The difference between service as understood by Bhagavan, the connotation of seva has no English translation. He said, today we are all stuck in the world of doing seva, God's work and goods work. Everybody is very comfortable in goods work, but nobody is focusing on doing God's work. Where all good work was defined as performance. My brother, Beji sitting behind, there is. Everybody in Bangalore seems to be coming from Bombay only. I don't understand. So Ganesh was telling me, we were discussing one day. So Ganesh tells me, uncle, what is the difference between good work and God's work? Good work is performance. Right, Ganesh? That's what we discussed. Performance. How many classes I took, how many games I played, how many charts I made, how many technology PowerPoints that I created. Performance. And the world gets taken over by performance. It's not that. If you perform, people will still praise you because people don't understand there is anything beyond performance. But then Swami said, God's work is surrender. When you surrender something, that is God's work. If you don't surrender, you're not doing God's work. Therefore, pausing here, I want two sentences to be clarified once and for all in the Sathya Sai Seva organization. One relates to the growth topic, which Brother Koteshwara was talking. Other to spirituality, sir. We are so used to calling ourselves, we are Sai devotees. I have a fundamental problem. Who gave you authority to say that you are a Sai devotee? There is no certification authority on the face of this earth where you can join a course and become a certified Sai devotee, or you can go to a workshop and become a certified Sai devotee. Only Bhagawan Shri Sathya Sai Baba can call you a devotee or not. And that also, that certificate will come from within you, from your conscience. Therefore, stop dividing human beings into Sai devotee and non-Sai devotee. Don't do this. Never do this. And the second sentence which needs to be corrected, is the sentence which is the biggest fraud on the face of this earth, which says, I am doing Baba's work. Don't say that. Who are you to do God's work? Are you God that you're doing God's work? But Balvikas Gurus are exempted. You can say that you are doing what Swami wants to do, and you are entitled to say that you are doing Baba's work. Nobody else. But there is a rider to even you telling yourself that. Because as a member of the Sathya Sai organization, your fundamental duty is that you come on this platform with the only one conviction that you want to improve yourself. If your goal is not to improve yourself, you have no place in the Sathya Sai Seva organization. Please understand this. Because the Sai Seva organization is not meant for performance. It is not meant for kudos. It is not meant for people who believe that they are responsible to change the world. You are not. You cannot change the world. I've seen many people in the organization amongst the Balvikas Gurus also. She's a good guru, but she's not a good guru. She's a better guru, but she's not a better guru. Who gave you the right to judge? The dumbest of gurus, who's not educated, who has no degree, but if she or he can give love and win the child with love, she is a far better guru than the biggest PhD teacher that you can ever get in the world. Because Balvikas is a saga of love. It's a saga of love that emanates from the heart, not from the mind. And it comes with the firm belief, as a fundamental member of the Sai organization, that Bhagawan wants you and me to participate in this process, to understand that this Sathya Sai Baba was not a chair. This Sathya Sai Baba is not a photo. This Sathya Sai Baba was not the form. This Sathya Sai Baba came to tell, I am God, you are God, and I am inside you and nowhere outside. Now, if you don't have this fundamental faith, and I know it's not easy, it's very difficult, to constantly believe that Swami is inside, to constantly believe that he is talking to you from inside, and to constantly believe that my only goal is to please this Bhagawan inside, not the All India President, not the trustee of this trust, not the Balvikas Gurus. Don't get scared of your state Balvikas coordinators or your district Balvikas coordinators. You're not here to please any human being. You're here only to please the Divine Master. And the only way you can please the Divine Master is to do with confidence what he has told you to do. And therefore, you can't be a Balvikas Guru unless you're a sadhaka. And Bhagavan is very compassionate. He doesn't want you to pass 100% in the sadhana immediately. Even if you start, even if you have the bhav that, no, Swami, I want to do this because I want to know you inside me. Moment you know that Swami is inside you and you join hands with him, brothers and sisters, nothing is impossible. Nothing is impossible. But whenever you forget, there is a challenge. Because there are a lot of challenges. All these challenges come in the mind of the Guru who has no faith that he or she is not the doer. Swami through her or him is a real doer. And Swami can never fail. Swami has no challenges. It may sound utopian. You may tell me, what is this man talking? He's talking. No, but this is why Swami came. Why are you and me here? Not you and I are not here because we want some position in society or we want some accolades in society or be historically known. Such a great Balvikas Guru existed in Karnataka for so many years. So many children were trained. Arey Baba, ask Swami know whether all those children were really trained or not. And Bhagavan is very subtle. He is never overt. He comes very subtle messaging. Very subtle hint he comes with you. Therefore, the fundamental belief that every Balvikas Guru, young or old, doesn't matter. I was so happy just now. I met an 8th standard Balvikas Guru today. I don't know whether you all know in Karnataka she exists. Do you all know that she exists? You have an 8th standard pass Balvikas Guru tackling 10 children. Where is she? Ranjini, where's your daughter? Let me introduce to Karnataka her youngest Balvikas Guru. Why here, the world, the India's youngest Balvikas Guru. Where is she? Come, beta, come fast. You are my heroine of the day. Very proud to introduce, she has just finished 8th standard, but with great commitment she's taken Balvikas as her career as she go further. And why are we worried about expansion? What is the evidence? You and I are not expanding. Swami is automatically expanding in people like her and those 2 little girls who jumped and danced with I love you posters. God is doing it, just help him to do it, that's all. Nothing else. Don't use your intelligence, don't use your brains, just surrender to him. And I'll give, thank you, brother. Thank you very much and God bless you. Big people default. And I want to tell you the default story of Kamala Pandya and Nimish Pandya. How we fail. You fail. You have to test every day. We were living in an apartment somewhere in Bombay. And then as people with aspirations, we saw a nice new building coming up. We thought we'll move to a larger house. Foolishness, no, Kamala still reminds me how foolish we were. Because we don't have children, we are only 2 of us. How does it matter whether you live in a 2-bedroom apartment or a 4-bedroom apartment? It doesn't make a damn difference. ये हिंदी में कहावत है, एक उर्दू की कहावत है. कहते हैं कि हमारे पूरे घर के एक कमरे में मैं रहता हूं और बाकी के कमरे में मेरा अहंकार रहता है. सोचो. तो जब हम लोग ने when we shifted from the small apartment to the larger apartment, it's a huge complex. And now Madam Kamala Pandya needs Balvikas as a breakfast, lunch and dinner. Went in a new complex, all all those suo neo-rich people with children going to 10,000 classes, parties in the night. And Madam is struggling how to start the class in the new complex. Now imagine, she's a national Balvikas convener. She wants a Balvikas class. She can't get children. Intelligent. Gold medalist in law, gold medalist in psychology. Yes, I'm rubbing it for all the psychologists. Gold medalist in psychology, gold medalist in law, gold medalist human values. Sitting in an apartment in a new complex, struggling to get Balvikas children to start a new class. Discussion over excitement, depression, forget it. I don't think Swami loves us. I don't think Swami, all this happens. All this nonsense happens in the brain. And you succumb to it. Then we both decided, what the hell are we doing? We both sat and told Swami, this week the class must start and you have to do. You know what happened? Next week, she got 11 children coming to her class to join me. No credit to Kamala Pandya, no credit to Nimish Pandya. The power of prayer. This God is waiting. Foolish Balvikas gurus, foolish Balvikas. I am there. I have called you so that you will learn that I am the doer, not you. The surrender and performance. Choose. And this is a great opportunity to choose, brothers and sisters. Don't use this. Use this. And don't wait for results. Sister Shashibala spoke of you. You put her to a test of Gita, you guys. Okay. And Koteshwara spoke of Gita. Don't do Balvikas with an expectation. Do Balvikas for the sake of doing. Do Balvikas by telling Swami, Swami, in this class, I am only an instrument. You are the boss. Do it. See what great results you get. And the test is not whether you conducted the class beautifully or whether you did the story beautifully or you did anything beautifully. The test is when the class ends and when you close your eyes, you will see Swami smiling inside. Good job done. I'm happy. Because the whole purpose is to make Swami happy, not to prove a point. Okay? Therefore, I am one of my personal opinion, I don't want to disregard anybody's education prowess. But this is not the place for it. This is the place to throw yourselves with love. Love can transform. What degree did Swami have as a human being when he came on earth? Did he do B.Ed? Did he do M.Ed? Did he get a gold medalist in psychology? Was he trained in some college? Was he trained in some institution? He was not. He came only with one degree, the power to give unconditional love without expecting anything. And that power, even if you don't want to believe he's God, even if he's a human being, with that power of giving unconditional love, today we are celebrating centenary years of the Bhagawan who has every nook and corner of the world. You go to the Prema Pravini Rath which is going all over. I don't know how many of you watched the reports from the different states of India. It is one of the most unifying power of love that India is seeing today by the 5 Prema Pravini Raths which is going all over the country. Unknown people, unseen people, devotees who are in the oblivion, they all come out with that great power that yes, I know Baba, I have seen Baba, I love Baba. That feeling is coming to the fore, brothers and sisters. And that is the power. And therefore I always say, and many of us make that mistake, and I want to be very candid. God came on earth to make us like Him, but we are so powerful that we are hell-bent upon making God like us on earth. Somebody will not come to a Sai Bhajan center or a Seva because he's got a Rudropasana Havan happening at home. Or there are 100 bhajans happening in some corner and there is no God there, there is no bhav. Who sang, how much sang, did it happen or not, did he behave or not, did he dress properly or not, did he sing properly or not. Arey, poor God. You invited him to sit for 100 bhajans and nobody is looking at him, you see. Nobody is thinking about him also. This God came with very simple things as Brother Koteshwara mentioned. Bangaru, your destiny is absolutely great. Whether you are in a village in Karnataka or in Bangalore city or in a bungalow or in a small room. Unaffected by this physical situation, I have come to tell you, come to me, I love you. Therefore, your physical situation, your physical prowess are nothing to do with your journey to God. Your journey to God is your heartfelt journey. And the Sathya Sai Seva organization is only meant for that. People complain, now simple. I think over the last 60 years, we've urged Balvikas gurus throughout the years that Balvikas study circles are very important. Okay? I want to ask Asha, how many Balvikas study circles in Karnataka? Now I want you to do a research. Ask every guru, how many in a weekly study circles, how many gurus have attended all the study circles of Balvikas gurus? Just like that. I'm making a point. I don't want to I don't want any detail. Because how will the Balvikas guru, who is a worldly involved person, constantly motivate herself or himself? How? See, it's not easy. Today, as an All India President also, I have to motivate myself not to continue to doing what I am doing. I have to pray, I have to do my sadhana, I have to learn how not to react to people, I have to learn how not to get upset with people, I have to tackle 4 people who come fighting to me. Okay? And every time, I can't shout. So I have to keep on motivating myself by sadhana and reminding me that boss, get up in the morning and tell Swami, help me to do what you want me to do today. And that's a great step. I have to come to Venkat. Venkat comes with the problem of Karnataka to me. Sir, this district president is not talking to this district president. Or this district president is creating this trouble. Now he's formed his own group and gone. Neither Venkat is such a corporate head honcho of his company. He can solve his problem in his company in 1 second. I'm a lawyer, I can solve the problem in 1 second. But here, I can't solve it. I can't solve it here. I may earn crores, Venkat may earn crores, but what? In the Sathya Sai organization, we all both looking at each other. How to tell him this, yeah? Then Swami tells you, I have a solution. Go and hug him. Go and give him love. Sit with him. Hear him out. Which you don't do normally. Okay. Don't be judgmental. Sundar will come and tell me, sir, this man is like that for 10 years. Now he has already blanked my mind. He is like that for 10 years. And Swami tells me, no, I am sitting in that man. Now if I listen to Sundar, I can't solve the problem. But I tell Sundar, shut up. I tell Swami, even if he's the biggest chore, I'll go and touch his feet. Swami, I'll see that you are inside and I pray to him. This is sadhana. This is the day-to-day change that is to be brought in our life, brothers and sisters. It's very important. So Balvikas Gurus, as I've understood, is only one course, one certificate, unconditional love. I think Kamala and I have mentioned this over the years about our experience with Bhagawan on this. All of you know, we have not started a family. It was just 1 year after marriage when Bhagawan came to Mumbai. We were doing a Balvikas rally, 3,000 children. They were all great leaders in Dharmakshetra, the governor, the chief minister, everybody. And then Swami suddenly calls me, hey Pandya, come here. The chief minister sitting there, governor sitting there. In front of everybody, he is asking me, Kitna children? So what? Like that girl looked, what is this like? Huh? Bolo, kitna children? So, I'm confused, I'm flabbergasted, I'm looking into his eyes. Is he God? Does he know who I am? Who is he asking this question to? He leans down and looks down. Bolo, kitna children? Then very slowly I say, Swami, aapko malum bachcha nahi hai. Nahi? Arey, aisa, bolo kitna bachcha? I kept on flabbergasted and suddenly, loudly, so that he pitched his voice to say that everybody will hear this, huh? No secret. Like a small secret openly said to everybody. Kyun? Ye 3,000 bachcha tumhara nahi hai? You see, this is a lesson for all of us. That Balvikas is a saga of love. Balvikas is a saga of being available to Bhagawan to be used to pass his love to our children. Don't get worried. As somebody said, there are very difficult children in a class. There are 10, 12 children. Out of that, one is mischievous, one is that, one is this. Pray to Swami before you enter the class. Tell Swami, Swami, you have to tackle these children, not me. I am going to be there as a conduit of your love. Naino mein prem dhar, vachno mein amrit dhar, Satguru Sai mera jivan ka dhar. This is the only solution, brothers and sisters, that express Swami's love to your children. Don't worry about the result, because each child has his own destiny. But the infusion of your love for 1 hour and 10 minutes and the number of hours that my statistician colleague always counts is a great input, which even their parents are not given to them. You are giving it to them consistently over 9 years. And therefore, they adore you at the end of 9 years. This is a situation which you must have faith. Don't get distracted or disturbed by no result. Many children will come. If 20 children come to your class, 4 will go away. Don't worry. There's a great thing happened to even those 4 children. Those 4 children came in the ambit of Bhagwan's love and they will go, they will be saved. Bhagwan will look after them for the rest of their life. The greatest job you did was to bring them to the class. Even for 1 class, if you brought them, you've done your job. Because Swami will take care of it and what's to be done. Don't get dejected with results. Don't expect that all my children, I've seen many Balvikas Gurus, I can openly say it's a family. My class, my program, if Kamala and Nimish have cancelled one program in Puttaparthi, Hangama. You cancelled our program. We've done so much effort. You didn't allow the children. What will I tell the parents? Arey, who are you, yaar? Swami did everything. Why are you taking it upon yourself? Nobody's see, whatever happens, two things every devotee of Bhagavan must learn and accept, which Bhagavan wants us to. One is what? Accept everything. With great love, with great compassion, with great equanimity. And second is surrender. Even if, first of all, don't let these feelings come, my class, my program, my children, my effort. Don't. There's nothing of yours. You are inconsequential in the divine plan. You are consequential because you are blessed to be His. Bhagavan's HR department doesn't depend upon performance and doesn't depend upon recommendation and doesn't depend upon parameters that the corporates do. Bhagavan's HR department works very simply. Pasand aaya? King. No problem. Therefore, you see many times during the lifetime of Bhagavan also, there are many people who are perceived to be bad, but God is very happy with them. And many of us have thought, his man is like that, God is giving so much grace to him. But that heart which Bhagavan sees, you and I can't see. And therefore, don't be judgmental. Do your duty, do your best, and lastly, prioritize. In your human birth, whatever you're doing, your family, your children, your husband, your career, your money, your tasks, give Balvikas your topmost priority. Why? Not because I'm the All India President, I want Balvikas to be, I'm responsible to promote. No. This seva of putting young children on the path and getting them connected to Bhagavan inside them, not outside. Connecting children to God within themselves is the greatest seva man can ever do to God at any point of time. Please accept the situation and think about it. Therefore, Swami said that in the entire Sathya Sai organization gamut, there are many things for personal sadhana. See, even doing medical seva, even doing any other seva, water seva, food seva, Swami always says that you do this seva and I'm not interested in what the seva is doing to others. I'm interested in what the seva is doing to you. This fact is to be accepted and understood, brothers and sisters. But in Balvikas, it's a slight difference. We are doing which God could have done immediately by the wave of the hand. Many people have asked Swami, no, Swami, you are there, you are God, why don't you change the whole world overnight? But God says, no. I created special messengers of mine who are called Balvikas Gurus, who will do exactly what I want to do. I will do my work through my Balvikas Gurus. And therefore, don't equate Balvikas Gurus and Balvikas education with any education system in the world. Don't equate. It's not possible. Don't equate. Believe that it's a very unique system. And how this will happen? Last thing before I close. You and I have to do one homework. Just because you and I have been associated with the physical form of Bhagavan, as I told you, doesn't qualify us to become Sai devotees. What qualifies us to become Sai devotees is understanding the phenomenon of Sri Sathya Sai in its essence. Sri Sathya Sai, many people are there. I know many people in Karnataka also. They'll come to the Sai organization, but they'll go to A, B, C, D organization. They equate Baba with everybody else. They equate Baba's organization with everybody else. In this organization, this is happening, but in Baba's organization, this is happening. Don't do that. Don't make that mistake. Bhagavan, in this form, is the manifestation of the ultimate cause detra, the reason why the entire cosmos was created. That power is Bhagavan Shri Sathya Sai Baba. He's not an avatar. He has said so many times, Rama, Krishna, I have created all of them. Which avatar can say so boldly, all names, whatever name you take, it will reach me? Who will say this? So in our minds, we have to take, in our sadhana, in our heart, we have to accept that whatever happened till now in historical terms, as Koteshwara so beautifully mentioned, this is the avatar. This is the anchor. And I'm not saying because I'm a fanatic. I'm not saying this because I'm a part of some cult which is created. To me, Sathya Sai Baba is not a cult. Sathya Sai Baba is the breath of every human being. Sathya Sai Baba is the mind of every human being. Sathya Sai Baba is the heart of every human being. Why human being? Flora, fauna, animals, everybody. That's Swami there. Now this fact, आज हमारे हिंदी में कहते हैं मन में गांठ बांधना है. You have to, what do you say in Kannada? You have to tie a knot in your mind and see that this is it. Hey Sundar, tell me. Come here and say, sir.
ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಟು ಹಾಕೋದು.
ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಟು. ಮನಸ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಗಂಟು. That this avatar, Sathya Sai Baba, is me. My breath, my sight, my sound is all him. It is because of him I'm alive. It is because of him I speak. It's because of him I exist. This level of we taking ourselves to what he expects us, Karishye Vachanam Tava. Don't be convenient. Like people who come to Prashanti Seva now have a habit. Oh, kamra milega, will I get a room? Then I'm coming for Seva. You come to Brindavan, will sir say hello to me or not? If sir say hello, then I'll go. It's not conditional. It's unconditional. Okay, so from that perspective, brothers and sisters, first correction, as Dr. Pitre, as a science teacher says, if you make a mistake of 1 degree at the point, and when you draw the lines far, those 2 lines become so far away. The mistake is only 1 degree. That 1 degree mistake correction today, for all my brothers and sisters who are on this platform called Sri Sathya Sai Seva organization, please correct. You are not dealing with A God, B God, C God, Rama, Krishna, Jesus. You are not dealing with him. You are dealing with the creator of the cosmos. And he has come on earth to tell you, I am with you. You and I are one. If you still don't believe that, God bless all of us, isn't it? You will say, okay, I tried my best, God. And remember, when man gives up, God takes it up. But when God gives up, nobody takes. So this is the background. Therefore, I want my Balvikas gurus and all my district presidents, the state presidents, national coordinator, let us take a call in the next century that the Sathya Sai Seva organization, topmost priority is moving the Balvikas movement of Bhagawan, which is the dearest thing. Not because it's dearest to him only. It is a need of the hour for the entire humankind. It is a need of the hour for every child of every country. It is a need of the hour for every child of every religion. And therefore, our hearts have to expand. Don't think of, some of us even make the mistake. We try to preach and convert people to become devotees of Bhagawan. Who gave you this authority? This can happen only through your example, through your persona, through your physical phenomenon, where people looking at you. Today I tell you, on the eve of the centenary celebrations, when Ratnakar and I sit together, this whole dilemma comes. We want money, whether to ask money or not. I tell you, brothers and sisters, and I'm proud of the entire organization, all the states and the brothers who follow Bhagavan's teachings in this country. One call by Brother Koteshwara and myself, one call. The entire ingredients of all the food items for 1 month came immediately without even asking for 1 rupee from anybody. This is the power of God. Nothing to do with me and Koteshwara. But people's love, people who believe that they want the yearning, the love of God. We wanted to collect money. We are supposed not to collect money. Vinay, we are not supposed to collect. We didn't ask any money. One word. Now he's getting calls every day. Where do I send the money? Where do I send the money? Huh? And today we Ratnakar bol. You don't worry. Kitna mangta hai bolo. क्यों? दिल से मांगा है भगवान से, और जिसने भेजा है उसने दिल से दिया है भगवान को, और जो दिल से करता है वो हमेशा जीतता है, कभी उसकी हार नहीं होती जिंदगी में. Never ever any does anything with the heart that ever happens from anybody. The 21st century, Bhagawan came to teach us this, that the greatest power on earth is unconditional love. Don't judge people. Treat everybody. Constantly focus on your change. Never judge anybody. Don't make comments. Don't criticize. Don't be a part of it. And Balvikas Gurus must show this. Moment you show that, generations of young people will come like you, will become reflections of God. And as Kotechara mentioned, I was in Delhi recently, meeting the sports minister, and the chief secretary of that sports ministry walks in the cabin of the minister. I am standing there. He's supposed to be a very powerful man. Next in command with the minister, Vinay, he comes and touches my feet and another guru next to him. So the minister is wondering what this guy is doing. Who's this guy? Kind of thing. My secretary is touching this guy's feet. What is he? And he was bold enough to tell the minister, "Sir, I am a Balvikas student and these are all my gurus and therefore I am here." I literally put my collar up for no rhyme or reason, nothing to do with me. But I felt like doing that. I know of another IS officer. Another story. The secretary of the Sports Authority of India is a lady. So moment we go with Sairam inside, Sairam sir. So I said, why is she saying Sairam? Who is she? Kind of situation. Sairam sir, Sairam. I found out that she's the daughter-in-law of Justice Dalveer Bhandari, who's a hardcore devotee of Baba. And she said, "Main bhi Balvikas ki student hu." And I tell you another important story. Ratnakar and I went to meet the Prime Minister of India recently. So who was with me? Brother Naganan, the Reddy, the MP from Karnataka, Brother Hira, Ratnakar, myself. And there was Justice Ram Subramanian, retired judge of the Supreme Court of India. Imagine, retired judge of the Supreme Court of India, 5 of us sitting there. So the conversation meandered and the Prime Minister remembered Balvikas. That Balvikas, Baba's Balvikas to बहुत अच्छा है, कितना किया है. अभी देखो maturity level देखो, Justice Ram Subramanian sitting there as a retired judge of the Supreme Court, like a kid is telling the Prime Minister, "I am also Balvikas student, I am also Balvikas student." I was shocked to see that. I mean, see, whatever great you may be, but when you remember Swami from your heart, you become like a kid. And that was what I saw there. And I realized this is the power of my master. This is the power of that God who resides in each one of us, brothers and sisters. So imagine, out of the 3 lakh students in India who go through Balvikas, 30,000 good souls like you who teach these 3 lakh children. What are you creating, sir, madam? You are creating such stalwarts in society which will transform society, which Bhagawan's mission was to transform society, to make the human being a divine human being, and you are being used by Bhagawan to do that. Therefore, from today, have no doubts. Just do your own sadhana. Believe that you are here to experience God working through you. Don't mention any problems. When you're with Bhagawan, there are no problems. Just pray to Him. Pray from the bottom of your heart and all problems will be solved, is a guarantee of Bhagavan Sathya Sai Baba. And as we go in future, as I close, I saw the children singing bhajans today. And I was telling Koteshwara, 2026, once in every week, in every district, every Samiti of India, only Balvikas children will sing bhajans and nobody else will sing bhajans. This decision we've taken today, I'm going to announce, I'm going to ask Sister Neeta, with your permission. Sometimes I take decision without asking you, but please forgive me. But this, the way they sing, all those so-called great singers of all your bhajan singers, you all sing but there is no bhav. Those 50 people sitting behind can't connect to God because you are only worried about sur and tal and your dress and who's sitting front and behind. Woe be on all these bhajan singers who cannot take 50 people with them in the bhajan session and touch them at the lotus feet of Bhagawan. Don't sing. You are creating a great pap in your life if you can't create that bhav in a bhajan center. Our children are creating that. Today, I lost myself, I lost my maturity when I saw one little wrinkle on that girl's face. I said, no, look at what they are singing. I was telling God, look at the bhav, look at the feeling. This is what Swami wants, not your prowess of singing. No performance, only surrender. And these children surrender. Let us now all learn. All the singers in the country, I am saying openly today and let it be recorded anywhere and said, challenge to all the singers, if you can't take the people sitting behind you and take their souls to the divine lotus feet of Bhagawan in every bhajan center, don't sing. Shut bhajan center. It's a waste of time. Don't do it. Keep this spirit in your mind and go further in this direction is what I really said. And therefore I'm going to sit with Sister Neeta and see that the bhajans transform in the year 2026 to a different level. To bhav coming. Poor Swami is saying, मेरे को भाव पसंद है, भाव से करो. But we are so, अंदर से भी बोलता है. We are very used to telling Swami shut up when he talks from inside, and outside we want to go and touch his feet. Again, isn't it? Poor Swami is telling you from inside, नहीं करो ऐसा, सुधरो. I am with you. Believe me, I am there. Every time he says, shut up. And then when something goes wrong, the statue in the Krishna hall, this statue, Ganpati, the 10 down, 40 coconuts, 50 coconuts. God must be laughing at you and me. What a fool you are making out of me. That I am inside you, I am telling you all the time. But you still want to come. Picture and the photograph in the pocket, Japmala in the hand, statistics going to Brother Kotesha Rao. 150 hours of Rudramayam. I tell you, I don't want to names. I'll tell you. This time, knowing that Swami loves the Veda and the Vedic movement, we decided that we will have the Rudra Parayan in all the Jyotirlingas of India. We decided that we will have a 50,000 people chanting Rudram and everywhere. We decided that I'll tell Brother Venkat, create an exhibition on the Vedas and the relevance of day-to-day life. When it comes to management, all my in charges, I don't want to name anybody, there are many good people, they're all good people. I know they chant Rudram for donkey's years. When it came to management, not one person could tolerate the other person in a decision-making process. So I'm asking myself, these are all Veda chanters. They've been chanting for 50 years, 60 years, but they can't relate to each other. No. Like that, the great mandala debate which happens, there was no Adi Shankara there were only mandalas there, okay, arguing. So then I asked my in charge, I said, look, brother, there is something wrong. Either let's stop all these activities because not creating any love for Swami, is not creating any camaraderie for anybody, but this is a problem. I said, what's the point? And there is a problem. The Karnataka chap has a problem with the Tamil Nadu chap. The Tamil Nadu chap has a problem with the Banaras chap. Then no, not correct. वो ऐसा होता है. अरे 50 साल 200 साल पहले किसने क्या तुमको समझाया वो भूल जाओ. आज बाबा ने जो बोला वो तो करो. Believe that, no, unite together under one umbrella of Swami. No, I understand. History says, X Ajurveda, Y Ajurveda, this chant. I understand. These are all sacrosanct. That is to be understood and followed. But can't become a course of debate. No? Therefore, brothers and sisters, essence. Swami's essence. Therefore, this birthday, we have said, the 100th birthday is a party given to Bhagawan of things which Bhagawan likes, not what you and I like. Don't plan things which you think I should do for Bhagawan. Don't plan things which you think, no, I will do better than the next district. तुमने 10,000 लोगों को खाना खिलाया, मैं 20,000 लोगों को खाना खिलाएगा. स्वामी भूखा ही रहेगा, स्वामी का पेट नहीं भरेगा. Okay, that's not going to happen. Therefore, my question is, let us all take a resolve today that 2026, Though I'm talking to Karnataka, but this is for the whole country. Every Balvikas Guru. Topmost priority in the Sathya Sai organization is Balvikas program in its essence, as Swami has told us. Don't use modern technology to change this. Don't use modern things. Yes, you can be relevant. Somebody's question is very nice. Let's be relevant. Let's give concurrent examples to children of what's happening. But I like what Neeta said. You have to tell the stories of mythology, but relate it to modern times. But don't say, I will not tell mythology. You have to, because that's where the storehouse of values lies, and concurrently make it here. And therefore, that's the situation that we must do. Don't complain. Pray. Meditate. Do sadhana. Read Swami's literature on Balvikas. Read Swami's discourses on Balvikas. All the questions that you have, whether it is parenting, whether it is teaching, what should be everything Swami has spoken in detail. I would wish that Asha creates that literature and shares that as a part of all the Balvikas Gurus to study that. And every study circle must be attended. Do it as a part of your sadhana. आज मेरे को नौकरी है, आज मेरा हस्बैंड घर पे नहीं आया, आज मेरे को खाना पकाने का, नहीं कैंसिल करो, नहीं कैंसिल करो. Pray to Swami, that family problem will be solved. You will be in the Balvika study circle. Have that faith. Pray to Swami, it will happen. Okay? And with you, more people will be motivated down the line. Okay, I think time is up and we should be making this Gantu. This Gantu has to be made now. Okay? I've got a kurta. I can do it as a corner here. Okay? I'll do by example. All India President buys a Gantu that we will give priority to Balvikas in 2026. Can all the sisters do that, please? All the sisters at the end of your pallu, please put the Gantu, please. All the men, please fold your shirts and do it, please. Chalo karo, Sevadar also karo. You also do, sir. Come on, Venkat sir, do it. Gantu bando, Balvikas. एक घंटू बांधने में इतना तकलीफ है तो संकल्प करने Anyway, at the end of it, I've always been in awe of my brothers and sisters from Karnataka, because Kamla and I have started our careers in Brindavan. We have seen and grown up with all the stalwarts of Balvikas who have been in Karnataka. All your stalwarts, the gurus of yesteryears, have been stark and exemplary examples of Balvikas gurus. I fondly remember all of them. Kamla and I talk over them about our dining tables at the time, remembering all of them and the good work that they have done for all these years. They are a great source of inspiration for all of you. I was just trying to remember Auntie just now, and I was told, Sucharita Auntie, I understand she's in bed. Shanta Divakar, then Kamala Padmanabhan. I mean, I have been reprimanded, scolded, praised by all of these people when I was young, when I used to come here. And, with such legacy, with such tall goals that your predecessors have set, your job is to reach the ultimate zenith. And when you reach the zenith, you will lay another zenith for your next generation. Like my young guru whom I met just now. I'm going to watch her. Ranjani, you are finished now. Your daughter is great. She's on the world radar now. So keep her safe and keep her quiet and let Venkat look after her properly, what's happening there. With these words, very happy to be with you, and God bless all of you. May you reach the divine lotus feet of Bhagawan. Not that I want you to die, but in terms of the heart, okay? I want you to be very close to his heart. Remember, you will never ever in generations to come get an opportunity to have such a God who sits inside your heart and forgives you for everything and encourages you for everything. That is the hallmark of a Balvikas Guru, who forgives everything and encourages everyone. Forgetting is very important. Kamla reminded me the last story. When my father was sitting on the portico, my father was a great lawyer, fantastic memory. Sat on the portico on an empty, quiet day. Bhagawan came out and asked him, Pandya, kya chahiye? Pandya doesn't want anything. He's got everything in the world. He thought he was a smart aleck. He told Swami, Swami, moksha chahiye. Acha, chalo, interview room, moksha chahiye. He sat inside the interview. Swami started asking questions. My father's memory is fantastic. Every question he has an answer, no problem. So like a tennis game on the Wimbledon ground, one question, one answer, one question, one answer, one question, one answer. Went on for 10-15 minutes, a rally of questions and answers, and Swami got off the chair. Arey Pandya, itna yaad hai to kaisa moksha milega? Therefore, the message was clear. Live in the present. Live in the present. Enjoy the present. Be happy. It is your birthright to be happy. I want all my Balvikas brothers and sisters to know, be happy always. Never mind whatever happens in life. Whether mountains of trouble fall of you, never be unhappy. Always be happy because you are born to be happy. You will die happy. That's how Swami wants to see your face at all times. Jai Sai Ram.
Thank you, sir, for the highly motivating speech. Your talk instilled in us the confidence to move forward in the true sense, taking Balvikas as the sadhana of love, and thus it aids our self-transformation. Let's all pray to Swami collectively to help us to take this sadhana forward in the true sense, in the way Swami wants us to do.